Welcome, everyone. This webinar is going to be over organizing your web browser and pages. We'll be starting off with bookmarks, what they are and how to use them, and then favorites, how to use favorites on Safari, your history, how to access and clear history, the reading list, what it is, browser extensions, for instance, the Google Chrome extensions, and tabs in Windows, how to add and delete and move around tabs and windows. And to start off with bookmarks, an introduction, what it is, it's a web browser feature used to save a website's URL address for future reference. And why do we use them? It saves user and browser time, especially useful for web pages with long URLs or accessing a specific part of the website that might not be the homepage for the site or easily accessible to get to. Now, where you can find them, in Google Chrome, there is a star symbol on the right side of the search bar. And in Safari, it is a square shape with an arrow symbol on the top right. Located at the same, just a few different icons. And adding a bookmark. First step in Google Chrome, after clicking the star icon, a menu will pop up that allows you to name the bookmark and to choose which folder it belongs to, or keep over in the bookmarks tab, which I believe is automatic. And step 2, clicking the more button, you can get an overview of all your bookmark folders and have the option to make a new one. Now accessing Bookmark Manager, similar steps, but you click 3 dots on the top right of your screen and hover over bookmarks, and it gives you another option of Bookmark Manager, and it will open a new tab listed with these bookmarks and a few different options to rename them per se. And this is what the tab would look like. The Bookmark Manager is another way to organize your bookmarks. And you can edit, rename, reorder, and delete bookmarks by clicking on the 3 dots over here on the right of each bookmark. Now, how to add a bookmark, which we'll go over later. Click the square with the arrow on the top right of the Safari browser. Change Add This Page to bookmarks instead of favorites, and then click the blue Add button. You can also rename, of course. And also in Safari, click the sidebar icon on the top left of the browser window, and a side menu will pop up and your bookmarks will be right under favorites. Now, also find bookmarks in your drop-down menu, which is a white bar at the top of the screen. Click bookmarks and then click edit bookmarks. Now in the Bookmark Manager, you can manage your bookmarks, create new folders, and edit and delete, rename, etc. bookmarks by right-clicking on each one, similarly to the other one. But if you want step-by-step and watch a past webinar on bookmarks, as well as shortcuts, you can click this hyperlink. Part 2, favorites. Introduction to Safari favorites, so to speak. And what it is, it's a feature that lets you visit your most loved websites with a tap or a click. Your favorites will show up when you open Safari, a new tab, or especially a new window. It's especially useful when you're constantly looking at similar websites, or if anything, the same website, and it'll just continue showing up as most viewed. Now you start by clicking the square with the arrow icon on the top right of the Safari browser and click bookmark on the drop menu. Change option to favorites and add a name or description to your liking. Now, where to find it? Click on the plus icon on the top right of your screen. All of your favorites will appear, and then click on the one you would like to open. So for instance, here's a whole bunch of examples of favorites. If you can't find it, which will most likely be for too much, you can always click on the show more button, which will change to more, and it'll open a whole bunch of lists of favorites if you have none already. Now for history, an introduction to history. It is an internet history, also called the browsing history or web history, which is a feature found in all internet browsers. It's a record of the address of the websites you've recently visited and data associated with those websites. How to access history in Google Chrome. You click on the three dots on the top right of your Chrome browser and on the drop down menu, click history. This will open a new tab. Click over in the clear browsing history option on the left to clear all history. You can select certain websites to remove from your history by clicking the checkboxes on the left of each website. And these can date back to however long before you've previously deleted or until you first opened the website. Now for Safari, you click history on your Mac, main menu, click show all history. Use a top left in the bar tab in your desktop. Click show all history. And to clear the history, also in Safari, click the clear history button on the top right side of your screen, and you click the arrows next to the specific day, and then right click on the website you want to clear or remove from history. Also, if you haven't selected a certain day, there's also an option to just clear everything if you'd like, and it'll give you a certain amount. 2 items would mean you visited 2 websites on that certain day or time. Now for reading list, a place to save pages to read later. For Google Chrome, how to add a reading list, you go to the website you want to save, click on the star on the right side of the search bar, and under Add Bookmark, select Add to Reading List. Once successfully added to the reading list, on the top right of your browser will have an orange circle on it. Well, now, how to access it. Click the reading list on the top right of the Chrome browser under the 3 dots. Select the website you want to view on the drop-down menu. And once you've read the page, you can click the check mark to check it off your list, and the X to remove it from your list. Now, how to add it on Safari. Go to the square with the arrow, once again, at the top right corner of your Safari list, which you'll see it actually has many things to access from, and select Add to Reading List on the drop-down menu. This one, if anything, is much easier to find and to access, once again, on this time, but on your left side of the Safari browser, click on these glasses icon on the right side of the sidebar menu that drops, and all your reading lists websites will appear. Now, browser extensions, Google Chrome, website, web store, and app store. Now what a browser extension is a small software module for customizing a web browser. Browsers typically allow a variety of extensions, including user interface modifications, ad blocking, and cookie management. And once again, to watch a past webinar on browser extensions for some extra help or steps, click here. And how to access Google Web Store in Google Chrome. First off, it's an online store for Chrome web browser. As of 2019, CWS hosts about 190,000 extensions and web apps. So step 1, search up in the search bar Google Chrome Web Store and click the first result. Then browse through the web store by typing in the search bar on the top left. Downloading extensions in Safari. Step 1, click on Safari on your Mac main menu, white bar on the top of your screen. Step 2, in the drop-down menu, click Safari Extensions. This will open the App Store application. And then on the App Store, you can search through extensions by typing in the search bar, which is located on the left side of your screen. And once you find an extension, click the white Get button to download the application. Now, next part, tabs and windows, how to add and delete tabs and windows. Now, adding a window in Google Chrome, to be specific, click on the three dots in the top right of your Chrome browser. And once the drop-down menu pops up, select the next tab, the next option, new window. Or of course, these little shortcuts that it gives, which I'll name later. And for adding a window in Safari, you can click in the main menu bar, which is the white bar once again on the top of your screen. Click File, this one, and it will bring this drop-down menu. Click New Window from the drop-down list, and your new window opens. Now delete a window in any browser. On a Mac specifically, click the red X button on the top left of your window to close. And on a Microsoft, there's another red X, but a square in the right corner of your browser window to close. Now adding and deleting a tab, no window, a tab. To add a window, there's this little plus sign by the tabs. Click the plus sign symbol located on the tab to open a new one. And to delete, there's an X on the selected tab you want to delete. So if you have a number of tabs open and you'd like to start closing, you can click this one. And if you'd like to close the entire window, over on the left side, there'd be the red X we talked about earlier. Now in Safari, to add, click the plus sign symbol located at the top right corner of your browser window. And to delete, it'd be on the left side. Hover your mouse over this little one. Careful, not this one. To click the X that's located on the left side of the title. And now for a live demo in organizing web browsers. My screen is covered, hold on. Okay, so if I want to open a new tab, over in this side, we have the plus sign and this little thing that comes up saying new tab. Simply click it. Now we have a new tab, an open one, completely empty and all. And if I want to open in a new website, I'll go ahead and do Cyber Seniors, for instance. You see I've already located quite a bit. And then I'll open in a website, for instance. And I'd like to save the entire page, right? Now I don't have a specific part of the website that I'd like to save, so I'd rather save it all. I'll click over here in the star sign, and it gives me its automatic name, the website's name per se, but if I'd like to shorten it down, I could say Cyber Seniors homepage. And once again, this opens automatically in the bookmarks bar, but I can always choose to add another one or specify where I'd like it. But for now, I'll leave in the bookmarks bar, click done. And now, as you can see, I already have quite a bit of tabs saved. So over here, it gives me some more. And I can see that it's saved the one I've located, so the same tab. Now, if I want to close it, click close, and it's gotten rid of everything. Now, also Safari, I have quite a few different things saved already. Favorites, I didn't necessarily save these, but they were previously in my frequently visited because I went on these websites quite a bit to study, so I ended up saving. But I'll try again with more Cyber Seniors websites, and I'll do a shameless plug on our team. So I'll go ahead, click our website. There we have it. I'll change it a bit. I want to save it on this one. So now I'm in this part of the website. I can click this arrow, square with an arrow, and add to reading list. And y'all saw that little thing move. Now we can see it's located here, but I want to open another tab so I can open another website. I can click over in the plus sign. And you can see it's a little different from Chrome because this opens differently, of course, with um, an additional tab. And we can open this sidebar and with the glasses. And now here we have volunteer page. It opens better, but my Safari takes time to load. I apologize for that. But for the sake of time, it will open like this and it closes the tab back just for the extra space. And you can always reopen or save under these with a new tab, new window, etc. Customize show favorites bar. There we have it. It's like what it looks like here, just easily accessible. And yeah. Yeesh. Yeah, okay. I think that's about it. So thank you everyone. If you'd like to learn this lesson with a Cyber Seniors mentor, please go to our website just shown earlier, www.cyberseniors.org, or call this number on the screen to register for a one-on-one phone or web session.